Hey, this is Captain Rude down here in Amelia Island, Florida. Got a little flounder filleting demonstration for you today. I'm going to show you how I get all the meat off of one of these flounders without even scaling it. So y'all hang on. I'm going to demonstrate how I do it, the slow method. And once you get the hang of it, you can do it a little bit faster, but I'm going to go kind of easy. That way we don't, mess up the fish and get all of the meat off that we possibly can. So you can see this guy here is a pretty good one. He's 21.5 inches or 21 inches, somewhere right in 21.25. It's a pretty good sized flounder for this part of the country. So this ought to be good. Alright, here we go. First, what you need is a good sharp fillet knife, which I already sharpened this one up. Let's give it a couple of these. It's a good sharp fillet knife. Now what you want to do on these big ones is you just go ahead and cut him right down the center, just like this. Right there. See there? Go ahead and cut him right on down to that backbone's right there, see. But you don't want to cut him all the way. You don't want to cut it off that way. I'll show you in a minute what I mean. So you go down there until you feel the bones. And then what I like to do is you lift his arm up right here. And you start right here. You plunge it in. You come up. There again, you got to have a sharp knife. And you stay on this side of this fin right here. You want to stay on this side of it. So once you get going around the corner here, what I do is I go ahead and I get it started, see. And you just cut him right along that fin. You can feel the bone. So you can reach up here and now right here, there's the ribs. You want to go ahead and cut through those ribs. That's what I just did. That was that noise y'all might have heard. And you just lay your knife in there, and you get on this side of the bones. These bones here, you want to lay your knife right on top of them. Just like I'm doing right there. See how the bones are right here? And you just follow those bones. Hear them? You can feel those bones. After you do a few of these, you'll get the feel for it. And when I say that you get the feel for it, you'll feel the knife blade running over them bones. Just like that. That's what you want right there. And because of the fish's body shape, we're only cutting to this line and getting half of this guy's stuff right here. Okay? See them bones under there? Those bones, you want to get your knife on top of them bones. Like that. So you're on the right side of his skeleton. So you're right there. Me, I done cut on the wrong side already. But you get all the way to that middle right there. See that? All the way. Now, you want to leave that little piece of skin right there, so you can flip this over, right? Flip that over. And what you do is you put your knife right here and you point it down toward the skin, but you don't cut through the skin. Get your finger behind that little piece right there, and I'm pulling with this hand. I'm pulling with my left hand, and I'm pushing the blade in a downward kind of angle toward the skin. And this way, it's nothing but meat with no bones. And there's the rib bones right there. Okay, there's rib bones in there. Oh Lord. And what I do is I just cut that off. Just like that. So there you go, there's one right there. Now I shouldn't have went under here. I should have stayed up there with it. That's what I was trying to say. Well, when you do it right, look at there. Look at that, folks. There's nothing left but skin and bone. Alright, well that was the hard side. This is the easier side. It's thicker. You lift his arm up. You cut around like this. A lot of people try to get all that meat right there. Okay. And once you get him cut around there, you want to start cutting right across the top of that fin like I did the other side. Just like that. What I'm doing here is I'm feeling the bone with the knife, the rib bones under here. You gotta watch out, because he'll cut your hand real easy doing this if you ain't careful. You want to stop, lift up, make sure you're on the right side of the bone, which we are. And then just follow that bone by feel, right on around. See, that's the rib bones. We're cutting through the rib bones right there. Sometimes you gotta twist the knife and make them break, but once you get there, then you just, like I say, my knife's so sharp, I'm cutting through these little bones. So you gotta stay on this side of the bones, and it'll cut like butter. And if you do it like this, you won't lose a whole lot of meat, because a lot of times people just try to hurry or whatever, and you end up losing a lot of what you was out there to get in the first place, which is a nice thick fillet. I'd say you want to leave that little bit of skin. Flip him around here. And see, I left a little bit of meat right there on that one, but this is a big fish. Get right here and you start your cut toward the skin without cutting through it. See? I cut right down to it. Then I'm pulling with my left hand and just holding the knife at an angle like this, and pulling the skin off of the fillet. I'm not cutting it, I'm pulling the skin. See, just like that. And then there you go. There's the skin. There's the back of it. And that's how I do my flounder fillets. Don't even mess with the guts. It's just skin and bones, right? And you reach over here. Here's a little bit of a little rib bone action right there, right? I just cut that right out. And then there's just half that's just half of. Okay. Believe it or not, there's still meat on this fish on this side. Same thing. You start out here, you cut around, you cut down, just like that. Like that. Just follow these. You can feel it with the knife. You reach up here and you look under there and you see you're on top of the bones. Just go ahead. And this one too, you want to take him and cut him right down the middle. Just like that. What I'm doing is I'm trying to make sure I'm getting through these rib bones, which are right in here. Okay, we're following it perfectly. And like I say, I'm feeling my way around this fillet with the knife on top of the bones of this flounder, because the way the bones are, they're just like these fins. They're all going that way. See? And I just keep lifting it up and make sure I'm right on top of them bones. It looks pretty easy. It does take a little doing. I mean, your knife has to be good and sharp. But I think once you do this a few times, you get the hang of it, and just like anything else, once you get the hang of it, it goes a little faster. This piece on the back of these flounder, to me, tastes sweeter. I don't know if it's because it's thin, it's just because it's his back side that he lays on all the time. I don't know. But the bottom half of the flounder, the white side, tastes better than, to me, it's a little sweeter than. And there you go. See, look. Skin, fillet, no bones, no scales. Oh, this is some of the best eating in the world, people. There again, you just follow these bones, right? You follow it, look at that. You follow those bones all the way with the blade. You feel your way through this whole situation here with these flounder. Other fish, I fillet them the same way. It's all about the shape of the fish, is the way I work the knife. But I'm pulling this skin with my left hand and just holding tight with my right and giving a little bit of forward pressure to help it. And as you can see, it's not too bad of a deal here. And there you go. One flounder filleted and skinned without even having to stop and scale it or cut the heads off or gut it or anything. Okay, he still looks whole on it. Look at that. And that is flounder filleting, Northeast Florida style 101. The better you get, the faster you get. Simple as that.